Guardian gazetesi eski uluslararası editörü Jonathan Steele, televizyonumuz muhabirlerinden Erem Kanso'ya konuştu. HDP'nin kapatılmak istenmesinin tam bir utanç olduğunu belirten Steele, Türkiye'nin artık bir polis devletine döndüğünü ve katillerle el ele verdiğini kaydetti. Guardian gazetesi eski uluslararası editörü Jonathan Steele, Türk devletinin HDP'ye dönük saldırılarını, Deniz Poyraz'ın katledilmesini ve Türkiye'de yaşananlar karşısında uluslararası basının sessizliğini muhabirimiz Eren Kanso'ya değerlendirdi.
One of the major political parties, the third largest political party in Turkey, which represents more than 6 million voters and has something like 55 members of the Turkish parliament. How can you ban a party like that? I mean, it's complete fabrication of evidence against them to try and claim that they're terrorist or linked to terrorism or something of that kind. But it's part of a growing authoritarian trend in Turkey. It's been going on for the last 7 or 8 years.
Steele, Erdoğan'ın tüm gücü kendinde toplayıp tek adam sisteminde ülkeyi yönetmeye çalıştığının da altını çizdi. Jonathan Steele, HDP'ye yönelik saldırıyı ve Deniz Poyraz'ın katledilişini de değerlendirdi. Türk devletinin insanlık suçu işlediğine dikkat çekti.
Well, the attack is terrible, and of course the fact that the police were standing by doing nothing, they were surrounding the building, they didn't do anything, they didn't arrest anybody as a suspect for doing this terrible crime, this murder, and it shows that the state is in collusion with the police and whoever did the killing. And so it is a very damaging new step in the situation, because it's one thing to use constitutional legal means, and as we've just been talking about with the Kobani trial, although they're diverting the real justice proceedings to twist them in the direction they wanted to go, that is bad. But to use direct violence and use gunmen and shootings of individual members of parliament or...
Jonathan Steele, Türkiye'de demokrasi mücadelesi veren insanların devlet eliyle gün ışığında katledildiğini vurguladı.
Is another terrible step, and it would be an awful escalation of the struggle in Turkey for justice if now people are going to be literally assassinated in cold blood in daylight.